Welcome to the Lydian world, the blockchain game where you can earn, learn, and have fun. 2022, the world has changed, the internet changed, and the rise of the blockchain changed the entire industry and forced us to rethink. Blockchain gaming became the day-to-day opportunity to generate income. Some chase the mining, while others are doing the trading. The pursuit of our unlimited incoming resources has begun. Whatever it takes, leaving behind the unknown and embracing the new technology, the new era, the Lydian world. Here, the unlimited income resources are waiting to be claimed, but not without our engagement. We are the driving force of the Lydian world. We are the Lydians. The strategy is entirely in our hands, and we can choose which citizenship to get in order to build a future for our beloved ones. Passionate about mining or in need of a crypto-friendly credit card, a highly active trader who needs extra guidance, a developer who wants to promote his project, or a society-educated gamer who aims to make profits out of his own NFT shop and enjoys the time gaps with the Telegram trivia. You are connecting to the Lydian world incoming resources. Every single action of more than already 350,000 citizens is distributing rewards into Lydian world. Every time a card is swiped, every time an NFT transfer is completed, while you play, even while you sleep, Lydian world rewards you. It continues with a new vision, but do you know what marks the success? Perseverance, imagining the unimagined, and above all, possessing your own piece of virtual land to transform a grand idea into a grand reality. Pick a land. Press a button. Up you go. Behold your decentralized property, built to stand the test of time. Open your own business and share it with the others. From outwards to the city center area, until zone by zone, the city is taken over by its citizens. Multiple digital businesses rise alongside. A new era of luxury, shopping arcades, medical offices. Throw open their doors to an unlimited era, the blockchain. But something is missing. The design of your building is a way to define your own business, where you can approach your own digital architect. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. After all, with the power to create and trade, whoever holds the land NFT shapes the city forever. So, what is your vision?
to be here tonight with us.
Let's go. Party is going on.
Good afternoon, Stockholm. I am so much excited.
Welcome to this magic island.
All right, greetings, everyone. Good morning, wherever you might be tuning in from. This is your brother, Fard MacD, New Millennium Bankers family, for a brand new episode of Crypto Morning. Now, this episode today, this is very important. So if you haven't shared this out with at least 10 people, please do so right now. If you're on Facebook, tag people into it. This is very important. Why? Because the American credit card debt has reached $1 trillion, right? Why that's significant? We're going to show you why that's significant, and we're going to show you how a plan for you to get out of debt, or anybody that you know, you can literally help them get out of debt. That's our topic for this morning. Now, if you're watching on Facebook, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on all social media platforms. Also, follow our sister channel, New Millennium Bankers. So let's get right into this, right? Let's not take any time. So let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market cap. Tomorrow, we do have a corporate call at 10 a.m. So we will not do a crypto mornings in the morning. We will be on the GSB corporate call at this time. But we will probably show a replay for those that want to watch and want to learn. However, we will be back Friday with a brand new episode, because y'all know Friday is compound or withdrawal day, right? We got a lot of income coming in from our certificates. We're going to talk about the certificates at the end, because that is a way for you to get out of debt safely. All right, the cryptocurrency market cap is down, decreased over 1.92%, nearly 2%. It is still at $1.140 trillion in market cap. Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency of them all, is up to $27,057.55. Bitcoin is up nearly 3% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is at $1,864.42. It is up over 4% in the last 7 days. Binance is trading at $306.50, and it's up 0.39% in the last 7 days. Then we have the G999 coin. The G999 coin is up nearly 7% right now, trading at 0.0041. But we will cross-reference that. Okay, well, our site say that we're down about 3.5%. All right, so we're down about 3.5%. Then we have the Lydian Stater coin. The Lydian Stater coin is trading on Pancake Swap at $3.75. BitX Live is trading for $3.91. And for on GS Trade, I'm gonna say this now, y'all. It is on GS Trade, the Lydian Stater coin is trading for $2.94. And our market cap for the Lydian Stater is $332 million. All right, so that goes there for that. So let's get into the article, family, because this is important, and we're going to go and take a look at the United States debt clock, and we're going to show you how cryptocurrency can play a role in helping this out, the American people out. This is ridiculous. All right, this is not This is a shame for it to be that much. So the Americans owe $1 trillion in credit card debt. This just was released yesterday morning. This was just released yesterday morning. So this is one of them sites where you got all these. I was looking for other ones that was cleaner, but couldn't find it. All right. So Americans' credit card debt balance has passed $1 trillion, as the article says right there, right? One has passed $1 trillion, or it's about to, depending on who you ask. The average interest rate on a new credit card is 24%. Wow. The highest figure since the Reaganomics era. So since like 85, 86, somewhere up in there, Reagan was the president from like 81 to like 88 or something like that. Right? He was in the president's spot somewhere in that time. I know like the mid-80s, Ronald Reagan was the president, right? So this credit card debt, this interest ain't been this high, 24%. At 24%, family, that meaning the money you owe on a credit card will more than likely double like twice a year. Really, we're really about almost 3 times a year. All right. So let's look at it. This is why we say debt is not a good thing, because if you can't manage it, then, if you don't have the funds for it at that time or the passive income for it, yeah, you might don't need to just go and get that new home or that new car. A typical American household now carries $10,000 in credit card debt by one estimate. Another record. If that doesn't sound like a lot of debt, try paying it off. At $250 per month with 24% interest, you will be making payments until 2030, and you will spend a total of $20,318, twice what you owe, and that assumes you never use the card again. Wow. And that assumes you never use the card again. It's hard to build wealth when you're paying 20% interest every month, said Ted Rossman, a senior industry analyst at Bankrate.com. The nation's credit card debt stands at $986 billion, according to the Federal Reserve. The figure has climbed by $250 billion in 2 years. Some other estimates range higher. A Wallet Hub report put total credit card debt at $1.2 trillion at the end of 2022. Just 2 years ago, the national credit card narrative seemed headed in the opposite direction. Card balances declined from about $850 billion at the start of 2020 to less than $750 billion in the spring of 2021, a time of a pandemic penny pension and federal stimulus payment. In 2021, we saw people paying off a record amount of debt, said Jill Gonzalez, a senior analyst at Wallet Hub. People had been saving through 2020 without much to do, and then everything changed. Spending picked up, saving slowed down. The Federal Reserve commenced an unprecedented campaign of interest rate hikes. Credit card debt rose by $86 billion in the fourth quarter of 2022, the largest increase on record. Americans' credit card balances have risen by nearly $250 billion in the last 2 years. Look at this here. Wow. The spending is really nonstop now, Gonzalez said. We once thought of putting things on our credit card as frivolous spending, or a big purchase, a TV. Now, because of inflation, people are putting actual necessities, food, housing, on their credit card. The average credit card interest rate stands at 20.92%. Just last spring, the average card rate was 16.65%. We have been tracking credit card rates since 1980 85, and these rates are the highest we have ever seen. Ross Mann said the minimum payment math is pretty staggering. Credit card customers fall in two distinct camps: those who pay off their balance every month and those who do not. For consumers who never carry a balance, the interest rate doesn't really matter because they aren't paying it. But that group is shrinking. 46% of cardholders carry debt from month to month, up 39% a year, ago Bank Rate reports. Credit card balances typically receded in the first months of the year as consumers leverage holiday gift, year-end bonus funds, and early tax refunds to pay down the debt. Family, now where is this money going and where is this debt going? Well, we're saying it's going to pay for roads, teachers, the public workers, police, firefighters, and stuff like that. Well, I want y'all to listen at this video about taxation, because this goes in line with taxation, because why the interest rates that high on it. So let's take a look at this, and then we're going to go look at the debt ourselves. But take a look at this video real quick. Very eye-opening, please, because a lot of people will tell you paying taxes is a law. Where is the law at, though? Check it out.
There is no law, and to date, nobody has been able to show that there is a law for the average American citizen working day in and day out to pay an income tax.
But We the People Foundation for Constitutional Education put a full-page ad in the USA Today on July 7th, 2000. And within the body of that ad was a $50,000 challenge for anyone that could show the law. And to me, $50,000 is a lot of money. So I went after that and did the research based on the fact that I thought, let's put this baby to bed. I'm hearing all these rumors. I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'll answer these people's questions that are asking me, and then I'll win this $50,000. And, based on the research that I did throughout the year 2000 and that I'm still doing, I have not found that law. I've asked Congress. We've asked a lot of people in the IRS commissioners, helpers. They can't answer, because if they answer, the American people are going to know that this whole thing is a fraud.
There is no law. There is no law that requires the average American worker in the private sector to pay a direct, unapportioned tax on their labor and compensation for services. There is no law.
I really expected that, of course there's a law that you can point to in the law book, the code that requires you to file a tax return. Of course there is. Maybe I don't know what it is right then as he was speaking to me, but sure. So naively, I agreed to go off and research it and get back to him. 3.5 months later, I was at that point where I couldn't find the statute that clearly made a person liable, at least not me and most people I know. And I had no choice in my mind except to resign.
I had to leave the IRS because I presented evidence that I had accumulated indicating that the agency was violating the law and violating people's rights. And I asked the agency for a response to my sincere concerns. And the answer I got was that they would not respond to my concerns, and that they would provide me with the paperwork necessary to tender my resignation.
You can look through the statutes and look for the law that requires you to pay. And when you do that, you can't identify a law that requires the average person in America who earns a wage and works in private business to pay an income tax.
American citizens, along with the foundation, have been asking the IRS to specifically provide them with the underlying legal foundation upon which they administer and enforce the personal income tax laws in our country.
At the national level, when people would attempt to contact somebody of a much higher authority, say the commissioner, same kind of thing. They would get answers that were in effect non-answers.
You have to understand that an agency which will unlawfully impose a tax that doesn't exist is not going to care. If we, the people, don't know what our rights are, they're not going to tell us.
If Americans just learned that the IRS was actually knowingly deceiving them, that would be enough for them to rise up and put a stop to it.
100% of what is collected is absorbed solely by interest on the federal debt. all individual income tax revenues are gone before 1 nickel is spent on the services taxpayers expect from government. People have been told, that you need this income tax system to fund government, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, my question is, well, if that's true, how did we fund government from 1776 to 1913?
The main purpose of the income tax is not to raise revenue, but to redistribute wealth and to control society.
A lot of people might say, well, gee, if there wasn't an income tax, what would happen to education? They don't understand that education is paid for the most part, out of state and local taxes, your property tax. People might say, well, how are we going to build and maintain our highways? If there's no money coming into the government, we need our highways. There is a tax on every gallon of gasoline that people buy. Proceeds from the income tax do not pay for highway construction.
I believe that in both spirit and substance, our tax system has come to be un-American. Death and taxes may be inevitable, but unjust taxes are not.
This small booklet includes the Constitution of the United States, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence. This is a document that every citizen should read. It's a document which freed an entire nation. This is the Internal Revenue Code, and this document, and the unlawful application of this document by the Internal Revenue Service has enslaved the nation that this document attempted to free.
So, family, you heard it from the experts, folks that work for the IRS, authors, all of these people saying it now. So you can argue with whoever. You can listen to your CPA. You can listen to your tax advisor all you want to. All right. And you can worry about that. That's all a scam. This is a scam. Now, the reason I tied this in, because the interest that's paid on credit card debt actually going to the same international bankers. Right. It's all tied into the American income tax debt. All of this stuff here. So let's take a look at the national debt of America. Now, this is the debt clock that you can go to the United States debt clock, and it's right here. Nothing, they don't got nothing here, bro. They got it right here in plain sight. Everything that you want to see, all right, about the debt. So this is what they show us now. So just understand that part. All right. So the national debt is 31,818,154,000,000, and it's counting. It's gonna go up some millions while we're on here. So this is perpetual debt. This is compound interest on top of compound interest. You never saw what compound interest look like. Here it is. All right. If you don't know nothing about compound interest, Rule 72, here it is right here. Debt per citizen, $95,000. Now, I want y'all to understand that's a debt per citizen. That don't mean a person with a job. That don't mean a 40, 50-year-old person. That means anybody in America with a Social Security number. That's what that means. Debt per taxpayer. Now, we told you that the workers pay more. So debt per taxpayer. So how is taxpayer debt higher than just the arrogant citizen debt? This is what the citizen's supposed to owe, because they banking on you to get a job and eventually you to produce some income and you pay taxes. All right. So you can pay off the interest on the debt. Debt per taxpayer, $248,041. The Federal Reserve spending official is $6.1 trillion, and that's counting. United States federal budget deficit, nearly $1.5 trillion. United States federal spending actual is actual about $100 billion more than what they got right here. For what reason? I don't know. And then you look at the Federal Reserve debt to GDP ratio. It's down 120.47%. So when we say America is broke, this is what we mean. America don't print their own dollars. The Federal Reserve does, and the Federal Reserve is not part of the federal government. Now, here we go down here. Now, the article said that the credit card debt was what? Was about 986 billion, right? But then another article said that the debt was about, another part of the article said that the debt was about what? Credit card debt, 1.2 trillion, right? So right here, it say credit card debt is $1,326,886. This is credit card debt. This is credit card debt. Student loan debt is 1.8 trillion. And each student owes roughly $40,000, a little over $40,000. So now this is what they have told us. And look at this look at this total debt. Look at this total debt. 96,382 billion. Look at the United States total interest paid. 3,744,495 million and counting. 300, that's the interest that has been paid to the international bankers. So the bankers are collecting all of this interest and they're giving the banks some interest. But look at the bank's interest that they have received. 584,639 million. Right? Bank interest paid, they have only paid 38.5 billion. So they clearly in the black. They up. They in the green, black, green, however you want to look at it. Total personal debt. Total personal debt in America is 24 trillion. Wow. Personal debt per citizen in America is $74,000. Family, if you think that this is going to hold up for how much longer, I don't know how y'all think we're going to be able to play this game. This game here, this game here is something. This game here is over. Like, how long is this going to be able to play this game, family? This ain't going to be able to last. However, now we have a solution. Now, cryptocurrency plays a solution. The blockchain plays a solution, but GS Partner plays a greater solution. Why? Well, because GS Partners is a place that you can go where you can have some debt because you can have passive income, residual income with our certificates. With our certificates, you can put some of your currency to work in crypto. Now, this is a straight up crypto in, crypto out platform. We don't accept fiat currency. You will not receive any fiat currency from GS Partners. You will put in crypto, you will receive cryptocurrency. All right. Now, from these certificates, we get paid back what we call stable coins. This is what we get, our stable currency. This is what we get paid back in. Now, I have these two certificates here are ready to compound or withdraw as a reward here. But I'm going to let it run all the way to Friday. So on this light certificate, it's only $250. And then I put another $250 into the fintech. That's generating 5% payback reward every week and also 1.5% payback rewards every month. So 5% coming back weekly on $250, and then the $250 put in the fintech, that's bringing back 1.5% every month. Then we got renewables. Well, I put another $250 in the renewables, that brings back 4% payback rewards every week on $250. So now that's 9% coming back on $250 USDT. And the $250 USDT and renewables is paying 1.5% per month. So that's 3% that I'm getting back on $250 and $250, and then 9% that I'm getting on $250 USDT. And I'm saying USDT because that's crypto. All right. So that's crypto to let you know. Then we got real estate. How many of y'all love real estate? You want to make money out of real estate? Well, here you go. Real estate. I put another 250 here. Now with these three sectors, fintech, renewables, and real estate, this is called a blockfolio, by the way. With these three sectors and the price of the certificate, that's me in with $1,000. Now with $1,000, I'm up to 12.5% payback rewards per week, and I'm up to 4.15. I'm up to 4.5% per month. Then we got Meta Portfolio. Meta Portfolio is paying 2.5% per week. This is another 250 USDT had to be put here. And the portfolio is paying quarterly up to 6%, a little more, a little less, could be a little less. All right, but it's paying up. Oh, I just got paid on that. See that this is when you got a system. I'm telling you, when you got a system, you ain't never seen money made like this, family. I just got paid while I'm sitting talking to y'all. But listen, that's there too. So that's G Euro. So let's see how much is in fintech. So if I hit compound, let me hit withdraw. So and I can select where I want to put it at or what I want to withdraw from. So boom. It's about 15 USDT there. 14 USD, $14.28 USDT. That's what's there, right? Almost $15. That's in fintech. If I say what's in renewables, how much is in renewables? $11.42 USDT. Well, how much is in real estate? And this certificate, $10 USDT. Well, how much is Meta Portfolio? $4.46 USDT. And I can withdraw this or I can compound it. And I can compound this all into one sector. I can put it all back into fintech. Now that's on that certificate. All right. We also have a water certificate. We got 9 of these. I'm just showing these two because they already the compound. So we got 9 of these. Now they all work the same. The difference is the amount. The water certificate is 1,000 USDT price. And I got all 4 sectors loaded. So there's 1,000 in fintech, 1,000 in renewables, 1,000 in real estate, 1,000 in Meta Portfolio. That is $5,000 USDT. That is 5,000 USDT, right? Y'all see that fintech. So boom, that's what I have put into this particular certificate. Now off of that, I'm getting 15% payback rewards every 7 days off the 1,000. Off of fintech 1,000, I'm getting 1.5% a month. Off of renewables 1,000, I'm getting 1.5% a month. Off of real estate 1,000, I'm getting 1.5% per month. That's 4.5% per month with this 3,000 working over here. So that's 4.15% off of that. Then I got another 1,000 in Meta Portfolio, which makes up the last 1,000, 4,000, and I got the price, and it is paying 2.5% per week. And this, it's a variant number here on what you get paid quarterly on what is generated monthly. So it's up to 6%. We haven't got 6% in a month yet. However, I have seen some close and I have seen some far below. But nevertheless, it's all just extra money on top of your money. So it says it right there. Your weekly payback on this certificate is 15%. So how much is in fintech right now ready to withdraw or compound? As y'all see the 2 buttons here, right? So I'm going to hit fintech, hit weekly. So it's $64.28 USDT. $64.28 USDT ready for withdrawal compound right now. That's in fintech. Well, what is in renewables? What is in renewable? Let's see. Renewables, it is, no matter where I want to put that at, it is $51.42 USDT. Okay, well, what's in real estate? What's in real estate? Real estate, it is, it don't matter where I put it. Real estate, it is $45 USDT. All right, then, well, Meta Portfolio. What's up with Meta Portfolio? How much is in Meta Portfolio? $28.57 USDT. Now you do the math on that and what what that adds up to, family. But this is just passive income every 7 days. So those numbers that you see, they are gonna pay me back, and it's letting you know when you get this reward and all of the above, right? Then you have a load, then the load bonus on what I got. You know what I'm saying? The load, it had a bonus to it, family. It had a bonus to it. That's why if I go to the certificates here, it say I put in 7,000, but the value is over 28,000. And I'd have been paid over $234 so far. So I'm just leaving them to withdraw. I mean, because I'm the withdrawal compound, because we're doing all that on Friday with our previous certificates, the Olympia Series certificates. And I got up close to about 30 of these, and I got all of these ready to compound on Friday. I'll withdraw. And I still got 2 certificates over here I got to load to as well. These are paying 4.15% per week. And we got the portfolio as well, where you can't acquire these. These are all called Blockfolios Metaverse certificates. Blockfolios Metaverse certificates, family. So we have 9 of them. You can get whichever ones you want. And we also have a buy 3, get 1 free. What do you mean buy 3, get 1 free? So, okay, say you come in here and you say you want the 5 certificates, it's 10,000. Well, you can just put another $200 with that and get the 2 of the $100 certificates, and then you will receive a free fire certificate. So you will have 4 certificates. You will have 2 Terras that you can load or don't load because you only use them to get it. But why not? It's going to pay you. Might as well load them. All right. Then you get a fire. You're gonna buy the fire certificate, and they're gonna give you the fire certificate. So you will have 2 Terra certificates, $100, and 2 fire certificates. And 2 fire certificates. And loading the fire, I just grabbed selected one and just loaded one. When you load fire, it's 10,000 per sector. And they all got bonuses. FinTech come with a 35 USDT bonus. Renewables come with a 40,000 bonus. Real estate a 30,000 bonus. Meta Portfolio 20,000 bonus. On top of getting paid weekly for a year and also monthly. For FinTech is paying monthly for 2 years. Renewables paying monthly for 30 months. Real estate is paying monthly for 3 years. And Meta Portfolio pays quarterly for 18 months. Payback rewards. All payback rewards. So I know y'all saying like, I don't believe that's too much. Well, we just showed y'all how the banks are getting 24% interest on people paying their credit card, right? Just show you that. So we thinking this is some out of the ordinary. It's not. It is not. This is how the wealthy build wealth. They know how to put money to work at high rates. That's all what it is. They know how to put money at high rates. So all we saying is, family, find you something to do. Find you some funds to put to work. This don't really even matter what you're doing. Nobody, I gotta say this, right? We gotta say this, right? If somebody make a quick tweet out of this, clip this part of this video up, share it to everybody. I'm willing to say this. No platform in the world is gonna give you these payback rewards at this percentage. I don't care what you're doing. You can be a big time trader. It don't matter. You ain't making no money like this every day. We see you, and we see what you posting. You know, you tell it how it is. You post your losses. We don't have any losses over here. This is not traded. We don't have any losses over here, right? These are fixed payback rewards. Fixed, right? So we don't have no loss. So we know. So you're not, even if you are a big time trader, you still not making it like this on a week to week, day to day basis. So if you're a trader, you might as well come on over here, right? You might as well. And then soon we're going to have a trading platform for you as well. All right. If you into real estate, whether you say you're a real estate mogul, whatever, you ain't Robert Kiyosaki, you ain't Grant Cardone, but they can come over here though. And they probably would if we can get it in their face. Because they definitely not opposed to cryptocurrency. Not Robert Kiyosaki or Grant Cardone. So those are real estate moguls that we know about, right? You with a few rental properties, what if you done made $100,000, a couple $1 million, you still ain't on their level. They own condos and stuff like that, hotels and stuff like that, right? You ain't on their level. They own big commercial buildings and downtown big commercial buildings and all that stuff. That you ain't on that level. All right. So you come on there too. And then, however, just say, for instance, one of y'all is on that level and we just don't know about you. All right. That's not duplicatable. It ain't about how much money you can make. It's about how much money can you help somebody else make. That's not duplicatable. All right. So unless you Jay-Z, Kanye West, unless you some of these Michael Jordan, billionaire status, then you can say, well, no, I ain't got time to deal with that. But if you're not on their level, and I'm talking to all, you're not Money Mayweather, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how much Money Mayweather worth. I think he worth $1 billion. But if you're not on their level, then you might well come on over here. Why? Because this is duplicatable. Even they should come over here because this is duplicatable, right? Everybody knows somebody got $500, $100, right? $1,000, $5,000 that they can be earning to pay down debt because we got recurring bills. So I need recurring income. I don't need it depending on me being on the clock. I don't need that. I don't need me being dependent on a paycheck where I can get into it with the boss or something and I get fired. Now I'm looking for a job. I don't need that. See, we got to get out of that thinking, right? Even if you got a job, it's a blessing. This is more of a blessing for you, but you can't see it because your mind's stuck on a paycheck because in actuality, the average person with a job is living paycheck to paycheck. They have very little in savings because dollars don't save. You cannot save dollars in dollars. You have to put it in something else. That's why people acquire gold because you can't spend it. That's why people acquire silver because you can't spend it. That's why people put money into crypto, even though that's a little different. Because some places you can spend crypto and you can liquidate crypto at any time. That's why people put money into real estate. But you'd have been to put so much money into real estate, it's tied up. So when an opportunity like this comes, you saying your money tied up. Or you put it into your business, it's tied up. See, we don't tie money up. See, wealthy don't tie money up. They have enough money to do everything. I got enough money for that over there. So when something else comes, I can pull from this, put it in here. I don't just got money tied up like that. That's the wealthy. Come on, man. We got to start thinking like the rich. Why not? Why not? We just showed you the country's trillions of dollars in debt. Where all that money going? Why the average American don't have any money? Does it have something to do with the current situation? Is it the system? How long can we blame the system for us not taking action? For us being skeptical? How long can we blame the system? And I'm going to quote Myron Goldman before we go. Myron Goldman said that the person with the less to lose should be willing to take the most risk financially. Let me say that again. I know some of that might just went over some of y'all here. The person with less to lose, meaning if you only sitting with $5,000, $10,000 right now, well, you ain't got a lot to lose. So you should be willing to take the most risk as possible to double that money, grow that money, flip that money, whatever we want to call it, right? Because you ain't got nothing to lose. Rather than a Jay-Z, he got billions. He got a lot to use. Michael Jordan got billions. Oprah Winfrey, they got billions. They got a lot to lose. But Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos got more to lose than they got. Mark Zuckerberg got more to lose than they got. You follow what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. It's levels and stages to this, man. So if you sitting and you only got $1,000, but your rent paid, your bills paid, what you gonna do with the $1,000? What's the risk? The risk is you keeping the $1,000. That's the risk. The risk is you not doing it. Until you change how you view money and what to do with money, you're going to be in the current situation that you're in or worse. Because as that debt continues to climb, eventually the dollar is going to be useless. We will not be able to use it nowhere on the planet. That is coming soon. So your best option is what? What's your best option? Well, you got options out here, but what's the best option? You're looking at it. We your best option. We your best option. So, with that being said, family, thank y'all for tuning in. Get with the person that shared this with you so you can get you a Metaverse certificate and start getting you weekly payback crypto rewards every 7 days and also every month on your crypto. So with that being said, family, this is the new millennium way of banking. This is why we are new millennium bankers. We grow our money like banks grow their money. But we doing it in a new economy, the new system. We don't want no part of the SWIFT payment system. We only want the blockchain. So we are banking on the blockchain, decentralized. This is what we are looking to do. This is what makes us a new millennium banker. And we also get paid fees, transaction deposits, all type of stuff, right? It's ridiculous. All right. But that's why we're a new millennium banker. So come on, be a new millennium banker. Put a new thought, new idea, a new concept of how to make money. Put that in you, and you can come over here and get rich with us. With that being said, family, thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all, like I said, in the morning. We have a corporate call, and if you're a guest, are you in? Don't worry. Come on to the call. But if you're not, man, hey, come on, sign up today so you can get on the call, right? So with that being said, family, we'll see y'all Friday morning with a brand new crypto morning. And we got a live Project Exodus video. Well, I'm just going over some rough draft stuff, but we do have a compliant presentation for you. So tap in with us Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time so you can see that presentation. Or rather, that conversation, rather. It ain't really a presentation. We're just having a conversation with you. All right? That being said, family, we are out.
Here we are. And excited for the future. Yes!
He's going to change your life.
We are one. Let's go.
GSB, your 10-year anniversary. We ready?
We have the card in our hand.
I'm planning to develop way many more things in the Lydian world with my team. Thank you all for being here.
The founder, the chairman of the board, Joseph!
You are the first, and our company will be the first. I'm pretty sure that many more institutions will use our technology.
You love it? I love it too. Thank you very much. Let's celebrate.